Energy 106, all the hits. My name is Dave Wheeler. That is Tyler Carr. We have a very special guest in studio right now. And I'm not going to make the mistake that a lot of other people do where they say, hey, you're Australian. I know you're from New Zealand, but I want to know exactly where. Are you closer to Christchurch or where are you?
No, I'm closer up to Auckland.
Oh,
so
Auckland,
North
okay.
Island.
Okay.
Christchurch is South Island.
Okay, so you're fairly close to the mountains then.
No, I would say no. Like, we only have one real mountain in the North Island. So we got Ruapehu, which is like a volcano that we go skiing on.
Okay, and is that where you kind of learned? Because now, listen, I got to preface this whole thing by saying I hope you've seen this movie before, but I grew up on a movie called Rad Racing.
I know it, yeah.
Okay. I grew up, so biking to me is very near and dear to my heart, so I'm curious to know where the love affair came from with biking and what got you into your current career. I
don't know, I grew up on bikes. Bikes were like my first little piece of freedom when I was a kid, and I just fell in love with them. And I think being from Cambridge, like my hometown, we had a lot of like Olympic and world BMX athletes, so I kind of just fell into it that way. And then
it's a hot spot down there, that's for sure.
Yeah. My Rotorua is kind of like Whistler, like Queenstown as well. Like, they're kind of the mecca for mountain biking. So,
And so it brought you over to the other side of the pond, so you must be pretty good at it.
I try to be. Yeah. Last year, not so much. We're hoping this year is going to be a bit better, you know? So
explain to everyone what circuit you're in, because you actually just placed very, very well down in Costa Rica. So I know there's a bunch of different circuits and a bunch of different tours and whatnot. So where exactly are you?
Yeah, so normally I race the European Cup, but we're focusing on North America this year, or America in general, I guess. So we're racing the Monster Energy Cup, which is 6 or 7 races down in America.
Okay.
Starting up next week, actually, I head down to North Carolina. So
cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun season.
Yeah.
And excited to hopefully get through it with no injuries this year and no hiccups, and get a good overall result.
I think a lot of people are already wondering, how did you end up in Winnipeg? Very few people will probably know what the answer is, but if I had to guess, it was probably a girl.
Yeah, that's Steph. She's, unfortunately, I guess I decided I couldn't live without her, so we moved here.
You mean fortunately?
Fortunately, yeah. Yeah. I love Winnipeg.
Great for mountain biking in January, huh?
100%. Great for downhill,
I'm
too.
blushing, too.
Yeah.
That's cute. I love that.
It's, we moved here. There's a few benefits, though. Like, I mean, the housing's way cheaper. We've got, like, 3 times the amount of house that we'd get in New Zealand for the same amount of money. New Zealand's like, think BC, but the whole country.
Right.
There's nowhere cheap. It's just all BC pricing.
So how do you manage that with the career being basically all outside of Winnipeg? You got to be on the road a lot.
Well, I mean, racing is, we try to turn it into more of a enjoyment now, like my dreams of racing World Cups are kind of gone. So we're like, focusing on more local stuff, and we treat it like we have a holiday, but we're working at the same time. It's never just like going away and relaxing. So,
well, you say the dreams are gone, but did you not just place fairly high down in Costa Rica? You did pretty well.
Yeah. Costa Rica was good. I mean, I race Pro Masters, and it's kind of more about enjoying the sport. And I have a few kind of goals here locally, which are more community oriented, and but it's.
And what are those?
So I've been working with Bikes and Beyond. They're like my main bike sponsor here. I ride for Norco, which is a Canadian brand as well, which is really cool. But yeah, we're kind of focused on getting more kids on bikes, and we're going to be doing some ride days throughout summer. So getting people out on bikes at Bison Butte with support from a few local businesses.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See who gets inspired and wants to kind of take that on. I love it.
100%. I mean, the more people that get out and ride and experience it and enjoy it, that's kind of the goal. You don't have to compete. You don't have to,
Yeah, you can just do it because you love it.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've actually got a cool, like, different variety of trails and stuff quite close to Winnipeg. So, and we have a few projects. I want to see some more trails being built here that are more, I guess, gravity focused.
Hang on, we're working on fixing our roads. You can have your trails later.
Why can't you just bike on the roads? I feel like that's a good
fixing
trail.
the roads is a never-ending battle here, though. You guys are fighting a losing war. Like, I've been here for 4 years, almost. Just over 4 years. That's never going to be a battle you win.
I'm dead.
I got to ask, how do you explain the weather to your mates back home?
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I wear shorts all winter here, so I don't know. I
noticed that when you rolled in. I thought there's a guy that's still like, nope, I'm not accepting my fate. I'm not.
Yeah, my neighbors have an interesting life because I walk out on our deck wearing underwear every morning with my dog, and they kind of look at me a bit strange.
Yeah, he's not from here.
No.
Yeah.
No, it gets frustrating, man.
Yeah.
Like, even just driving in today, I'm like, man, it'd be so much nicer if the roads weren't so slippery.
Yeah. It would be.
Just an added level of danger. I really enjoy that.
Careful, you're slowly becoming a Winnipegger.
Yeah, you really are. You're sounding like one, too.
I love that added level of danger with racing. Like, I get my adrenaline there, but, like, I don't need it every day driving, you know?
Yeah.
That's fine if it's just driving.
We consider it a sport.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm sponsored by Ford.
Yeah.
I think
I'm dead.
I'm also used to dodging cars just being at the fair or the theme park, like not everyday driving in winter.
Oh my god!
Welcome to the grind, man.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, if people wanted to say, "Hey, I love mountain biking. I want to get involved with whatever you're doing," how would they go about finding you online or getting involved in what you're doing?
Yeah, so I mean, Bikes and Beyond will be promoting it, I guess, through summer, or they share a lot of my posts. So I'm hoping to do it pretty much every weekend at Bison Butte, which is in behind IKEA there. They're planning a bit of a revamp of that. I can't really say too much about it because I don't know what the final plans and stuff are. But hopefully we see some more trails popping up there, better care of the place. There's a whole team that look after it really well. And it's kind of like the best spot to go and just get on a bike and have some fun. There's a bit of everything for everyone there. And once you start like enjoying it that much, then there's places nearby you can drive to as well. So if you want to come riding, like I'm so keen to take anyone out riding. So yeah,
that's awesome.
Keep an eye on Bikes and Beyond page, or Bison Butte Trail Committee. And if there's any businesses out there that want to support that kind of project, then I'm sure they'd appreciate it because it's so hard getting funding, especially when it's like, oh yeah, we want to build some mountain bike trails.
Yeah,
we're always kind of like the last people on the pole, but we've started to see a lot more businesses pick up and support. Cool. You know, it's an active lifestyle that's getting people out of, other opportunities that maybe aren't so good. If you got something to focus on and enjoy every weekend, then, you know, can't go wrong.
Bring a community together and see what happens.
And if people wanted to follow your career down in North Carolina, this next race you got going, how do they do that?
I guess just, social media.
How do they follow you?
Jace Connor 14 is my page. Like I told you, I'm useless with socials. I think it was like 7 months since my last post when we went down to Costa Rica.
Oh my God. My social media heart just passed out. I'm like, it can't go 7 minutes without thinking about what I'm posting.
Sure. Steph's always like, I don't exist on your social media. I'm like, it's work. Yeah. Like, I only do it for sponsors and racing. I couldn't really care outside of that.
That's valid.
But I don't know. It is kind of cool to kind of, keep up with, what we're doing. And like I say, especially once we start doing the community projects, once I get to have a bit more involvement in that, it's going to be really cool to, see what the Winnipeg public think about it and how many people we get coming out and riding. And social media is a great way to reach people and, make a bit of a difference, I guess.
Well, I don't blame you for falling in love with the Winnipeg girl. We got the best looking girls in the entire world, man.
Amen.
So you landed a good one. Good for you.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, all the best. And as my father would say, happy trails.
Thank you very much. All right, guys.